I can promise you this. When school starts all over, when everyone is settled into their classes, and for some would be complaining to change their classes to their counselors, you know there's going to be some problems all year round. Nuh-uh, you are not switching out Algebra 1 to an easy class. You need 3 years of math and you somehow failed 3 years of English. So what do you think my answer is to you trying to pick out them easy classes? Yes? I need to put in my 2 weeks. There is going to be that one teacher that can just ruin your school year with only her attitude. I'm talking about one teacher who ruined this experience and my whole perception of trying so hard in school. Which doesn't go for everybody, but we'll call her Miss Wrinkly. Although, that does sound kinda mean. That was probably the only thing that I could recall from her. So, let me paint the picture. It was the beginning of my senior year, and having a not so normal junior year, I thought that this year was going to be the year that everything went back to normal. And that this year will be the breathe. But I guess you can say the gets and shiggles are not what I expected. So basically, this was a class that if I had passed with a well enough grade, this would count over for college credit that basically made it easy for me to not pay for that class in the future. With although a seemingly nice class to take for the final year, this surely would have someone who cared enough to be our teacher for the year, right? Yeah, if you ever been on this channel, my life doesn't ever go right. So, Mrs. Wrinkly was her name, and she was very different from most teachers, which most of them were laid back, which I did like. She was probably the most chillest of all my teachers, but when I say the most laid back, I don't mean that in a good way. I mean to the point where she absolutely gave no fucks about the class. She legit would just throw us an assignment that we would learn on our Chromebooks and be in her own world. Probably googling how to get paid better for dealing with our asses. And not to sound nerdy or anything, but honestly, she would not teach a damn thing. Word to everything I know, she would talk for like a good 5 minutes about a certain material, then sit on the chair and absolutely do nothing. Or do something with taxes or something. Anything but teaching she would do. And these are one of the classes that would seem easy to pass, but I was doomed the second I was handed an assignment one day. Nothing too hard or easy, just was a bit harder since I technically had no teacher to teach me the material for this shit. Again, not to sound nerdy, but even teaching a class was a bare minimum for her. And yet she didn't do that. Anyway, while we were handing her the exit slip homework, I caught a simple yet eye-opening, life-changing, mind-destroying shit I have ever witnessed in my life. I just caught her online shopping for a fucking chair. I swear I cannot make that shit up. So instead of teaching a class, she would rather be on her school-given laptop and shop instead. Like, could she not have done this at home? I'm sure at IKEA or something, those chairs would cost like 60 or 80 bucks. Oh, damn. Damn. 130? 130 for a chair is kind of crazy. I'd honestly rather dig up the fucking dumpster behind Goodwill for a decent chair instead. Okay, not sure where that insult was heading to, but my point was, I'm sure she had the whole time of the world in her hands to shop. And it just couldn't be any other day, could it? But to be fair, I got my own back and had to learn through YouTube videos about the material we had to do because ain't no way Mrs. Wrinkly was going to be doing all of that. She couldn't even do the bare minimum, which was teaching. Which was her job. Damn, this is one of my first outro thingies. So, how are you guys? Anyway, hope that these types of classes don't be the overall haunting reason you hate math. Or the reason your parents are divorced. But to say, did I find the crime funny? Yes. Honestly, if I were a teacher, I probably couldn't give shits. To be honest. But yeah, by the way, I want to clear up. It did sound like I was a whole geek about that video. I didn't give shits about that class. Just to be clear, there's like something in my brain like switched off about like not taking the unserious classes seriously. So hopefully I'm wording this right so it doesn't come off as me being like, oh, school's not important. Yeah, just so I'm clear. And yeah. But yeah, hopefully y'all like this video. And hopefully y'all like the effort I'm putting into my videos because I really do love this. And yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one, and don't stink. Fuck, I gotta think of a better catchphrase.